Hello Heli fans, it's Brian from New Age Hobbies again. Today we're here to talk about chargers. As you see in front of me, I have quite a few chargers laid out. I'm going to give you some brief detail about what these chargers do. I know that on the internet there's tons and tons and tons of information about chargers. There's tons of different chargers, there's tons of different balancers. There's just so much information that it can overwhelm you. So I'll give you kind of a breakdown of what these chargers do and what chargers that are available, that you don't really have to go through all that information, that you get out there and just get the charger you need. As you see out in front of me, I have quite a few chargers laid out here. I have a basic charger. It's just a little 3-cell LiPo charger. It charges through its balance port. It takes a 12-volt input. That's really it about this charger. It has one LED on the end for that it's on, and the other one blinks that it's charging. Once it's done, the battery's charged. It can take you upwards of 45 minutes to an hour plus to charge a 3-cell LiPo battery on this basic charger. The next one in front of me is the same thing. It's a basic charger. It takes a 12-volt input, or it has a 12-volt power jack input that you can plug in the wall with 1 amp plus. It has 2 ports on the front. It has a 2-cell port. It has a 3-cell port. It charges through the balancing ports on a LiPo battery, and that is it. 2-cell could take you upwards of 45 minutes or more, or 3-cell could take you the same, 45 minutes plus. Beside it here, you'll see there's a balancer. This is an external balancer. It uses the balance port on a battery to balance the LiPo batteries. That's what that's all it does. The next one here is a external balancer discharger. It has a digital readout, and it will actually balance your battery for you, or you can use it to discharge your battery. In the middle here, I have what they call a quick fill charger. It was one of the first chargers put on the market that would charge LiPo batteries. It charged nickel metal hydride, it charged NiCads, and it charged LiPos. It did not have a balancing port on it. It used a 12-volt input. It is still available on the market. If you were to charge a LiPo battery on this right here, I'd recommend using an external balancer to charge that. You also could use this charger to charge your transmitter batteries, which was cool. It charged all the batteries you had. Technology moved on up, and we went to a little what they call a smart charger. The smart chargers did a lot of work for you. You didn't have to worry about having an external balancer. You plug your balancing port actually into the side and then charge it through your outputs of your battery. It charged nickel metal hydride, PB, NiCad, LiPo, LiFePo. These chargers are very, very popular now. There's tons of them on the market that have the same firmware. They show you what the charge is on per cell. It shows you how many milliamps you put back in the battery. It shows you what your ending voltage is on your battery. It is programmable to tons of batteries. These are great chargers. There are tons of them on the market. So if you see one and it's a balancing charger or a smart charger, it has the balancing port on the side and it has the charge ports on the side, it's probably going to have the same firmware and it'd be great for you. There are some other smart chargers out there that actually, it does the same thing. It has a 12-volt input, but it has a single port on the side, and you have to use an adapter for some batteries. Some of the batteries on the market, I'll get into that detail a little more when we go over batteries, but some of them have a different balancing port than others. The middle charger here is a LiPo charger, but it didn't have a built-in balancer. So you had to use, again, an external balancer to charge a LiPo battery, but it would charge LiPo, nickel metal hydride, and PBEs and LiFePo batteries. Then we get to the big daddy of them all. These chargers have just started merging here within probably the early part of the year. This charger actually charges 4 batteries at one time. Now, in order to do that, you have to have a power supply that's going to put out enough, not enough voltage, but enough amperage to charge those batteries. If you try to use a 12-volt power supply that only put out 1 to 5 amps, it's not going to charge multiple batteries. Okay, this charger would it will charge 4 LiPo batteries, 4 nickel metal, 4 NiCad, 4 any type of battery you want individually. It'll charge those. So if I had 4 6-cell packs, I could charge those 4 6-cell packs. I could go into more detail about charging amperage, what you need to set it up at is milliamps. There's just so much information that I don't want to overwhelm you with the brief descriptions that I'm trying to give you where you need to be. If you're flying a little 250 helicopter, you only need a 3, you could use a 6 charger. It'll charge that 3-cell battery for you. It's programmable. Or you could use a basic charger if that's what you have. It'll charge it for you. If you're flying a T-Rex 450 or 450 class helicopter, same thing. If you're moving up to like a T-Rex 500 or what they call a 500 class helicopter, you might want to go ahead and opt for a charger that's going to charge more, which is the 6. That's why I kind of push those out the way and say those are basic chargers that get you where you need to be. But a much more advanced charger from a 6 on will do pretty much every helicopter on the market, because your T-Rex 700s use 2 6L packs, and this will charge them individually. The multi-charger will charge those batteries. If you've got 2 of them, it'll charge them at the same time. If you've got 2 helicopters, you want to charge 2 batteries from it and 2 batteries from the other one, you can do that. The power supplies I have behind you, this is actually a 19 amp, 12 volt power supply. It's a 13 volt, excuse me. It runs this charger for me, and it holds the amperage to where I need it to be for each battery that I charge them at. This is a basic power supply. It's a 12 volt output power supply at 5 amps. This is what you'll use on some of these here chargers here. It puts out 5 amps. By the time it gets done, you're in the 3 amp range. I don't have any other information about chargers. I hope that helped you out. Thank you for stopping by New Age Hobbies. See you later.